Blessing, I'm so afraid of getting married. Relationship and marriage have tired me. He's going to serve me breakfast. He's a fuck boy. She's a prostitute. She would cheat on me. She's a liar. The biggest problem we have is social media noise. Noise. We pay so much attention to noise. And this noise begins to sink into our head and begins to form our perceptions and reality. Oftentimes, most of you even spoil the relationship before the relationship come because you have already built a perception with the noise that you allow around you. Relationship and marriage is sweet. It is your perception. It is because you have already accepted that the relationship will fail before it starts. You have already said that he's going to break your heart even before he started dating you. You have already said your marriage will not work just because you saw other noise on the media. We need to be careful of the things we allow into our head. When we talk, you say now motivational speaking. You know, when I see a lot of you go to different blogs, go to different page, follow everybody and think that you are a troll, or think that you are a noisemaker, or think that you have mouth, or think that you know how to comment. In your mind, you think that when you follow all these people, you are hurting them, you are killing them by using fake accounts and dropping fake pages. No. You are damaging yourself because those things you constantly see begins to form you. Many times you are the one that go and carry depression and wear on top of yourself because you don't know how to guard yourself and you don't know how to remove the things that are not useful to you. Human beings were not born the way they are. This attitude, this persona that you are, this personality that you are wearing are the things that you are seeing and the things that you are hearing. Those are the things that have formed you. It has nothing. When I see people saying, love me the way I am, that's the way I'm born. Nobody was born the way they are. Everybody was born innocent. Everybody was born pure. Everybody was born a saint. When you came into this world, you were blank. You did not know anything. Everything you know are the things that you learned, are the things that you heard, are the things that you saw, the things that you allowed to sink into your head. Guard yourself. When we say guard yourself, it looks as if, oh, someone is telling you to be overprotective because that is what forms you and that is what damages you. The media is one of the most destructive things that can mess up your personality and your life. Remember, those are the things you allow. Those are the people you follow. That is where you spend your 24 hours. Where you spend your 24 hours is what possible. If you are smart, you will understand that every message is not for you. Now, everything where you go market you dey buy, is it everything you can afford? When you enter the market, there are beautiful things that will enter your eye. But when you enter a shop, when you hear price, you drop. You have a budget of the things you want to buy according to your class. You chose your partner. When people drop opinion, it's for them to guard you. When people drop opinion, oftentimes that opinion is not for you at that point in time. Oftentimes, when people say something, it's not for you to do it, it's for you to know it. You can be aware about something, doesn't mean you must implement it in your relationship. Awareness is different from implementation. Not be everything where you know you must do. But the essence of knowing so that you can also help someone, you can also teach somebody that needed at that point in time. So when I hear you say people are influencing you, how many people are you listening to? You will listen to Blessing. You will listen to Mr. Emeka. You will listen to Mr. Nkechi. You will listen to Mr. Latifa. You are listening to 10 different relationship therapists. When you finish combining all of them together, you will go to your husband and go and start fighting. It's you that is confusing yourself. As a human being, as a mature person, you should already know what you want to do. After all, you chose your boyfriend and girlfriends before these relationship therapists started talking. They did not choose your partners for you. You had your criteria. You had your priorities. You saw what you like. How come when they drop one opinion, automatically they influence you? When you are having sex, they never influence you from having sex. It's only when opinion comes, they used to influence you. But when you still want to do all those bad and dirty things that you do, they don't use to influence you. When we motivate you, that one don't use to influence you. When we inspire you, it doesn't influence you. When we say something productive, you will swipe and pass as if you did not see it. When we say something that will benefit you, you do as if you did not see it. But when we post out the other one, that's the one you pick. That's because that's who you are. That's who you are. You enjoy the noise. And that's why everywhere is so noisy. That's why everybody is a content creator. That's why everybody's looking for entertainment, because that's what you like. You must be able to separate the difference between entertainment. Entertainment simply means you laugh and go. It's like watching a Nigerian movie. After watching a Nigerian movie, you want to go and start acting what you watch in African Magic or Netflix on your relationship. That's madness. That's what the social media is doing to all of you. You don't know how to separate content from reality. You don't know how to pick things from what people say. When people drop opinion, they guard you. Every opinion is not for you. Everything I say, even as a professional relationship therapist, is not for you. It's for some people. So you learn to pick the one that works for you. When somebody says, even in the church, it's not everything that pastor is preaching that is for you. There are some time pastor will be preaching, you're pressing your phone, and there's something pastor will say, you stand up and go and drop offering. Right on, pastor. You'll be moved. Learn to select. Learn to block your ears. Stop following everybody on the media. Where you spend your 24 hours is where forms you. You are who you watch. You are who you hear. So guard yourself. I'm just here to remind you that relationship and marriage is the most beautiful thing that God created. Where two people will come together to become one, to begin to understand each other, love one another, study one another. There is nothing as beautiful as that. Let me tell you what noise does to you. When you pay attention to noise, you don't pay attention to the real thing. And noise doesn't have any meaning. There's no sound. You can't pick anything out of it. So most few are so focused on what is happening outside. You don't pay attention to what is happening inside. Many of your relationship and marriages are failing, not because the person is bad, but because you don't pay attention. Your eye too there outside. You are too outside. Every time we are outside. We are outside. Madam Oga, go inside. There is no way you are going to be outside with so much noise and distraction and you want relationship and marriage to work. The only way it can work is when you focus. Because when you focus, you pay attention. Even when you pray to God and you want to hear God, you are going to stay in an alone place. That's why when people are praying, they go to the mountain, you go to a quiet place. It is when places are quiet, that's when you can hear. Some of you don't know anything about your relationship or your marriage because you don't pay attention. You are always outside. You are outside. And you want to love. You are outside. When you are ready to be in a relationship or in a marriage, you want to come inside. If you want to remain outside, remain single. The biggest problem we have is that you want to be outside and you want to be inside. No. You either finish what you're doing outside and come inside. You can't serve two masters at the same time. That's why there is time for singlehood. There is time for you to be alone. There is time for you to flex. There is time for you to live your life. And there is time for you to say, I want to be committed. When you say, I want to be, it simply means you don't finish outside. You won't come inside. But you cannot be putting one leg outside and putting one leg inside. Relationship and marriage is sweet. The biggest problem we have is the social distraction. What happened to this person? You will carry it and come into your relationship. You might see something that happened to Blessing CEO now on social media. You go and start fighting your boyfriend. Or you're going to start fighting your girlfriend because of what Blessing CEO said. I've seen so many times that my opinions cause fights in a relationship and marriage. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. You were living your life before I came into existence. Some of you were living your life before I was born. Why should my opinion towards your relationship and marriage? That is pure foolishness. When I hear people say Blessing CEO is influencing me, I laugh. I'm not influencing you. You are listening to noise. Pick the things that work for you. Follow. You follow and you confuse yourself. The beauty about following people is people you learn from, people you pick something from. There are some people that I am following that I even muted. I'm only following them for relationship's sake. But if your timeline becomes disturbing, I will mute you. If I become disturbing to you, mute me or unfollow me. If I become a depression, you mute me or unfollow me. Don't allow me to influence you. If you see that my message is beginning to affect your life, unfollow me. If you don't know how to separate stone from rice, unfollow me. Don't even be hearing me. But if you're smart enough to understand that all Blessing CEO's message is not for me. We go to church every day except to even find the message that is for us. Everybody is not your customer. Everybody is not your client. Everybody cannot be for you. That's why we are different people with different cultures and different ethnic groups and different upbringings. You don't have to be collecting everything. Are you a long throat? Anything people say, you digest, you fight, you argue, you quarrel, you do this one. People have what works for them. And what works for this person might not work for this person. And as a professional relationship therapist, I'm not supposed to be static. I'm supposed to be speaking for the public, not for you. I am not here for you. I am here for everybody. So I will touch every topic. I cannot stand one shot and be shouting fidelity, fidelity. That's a myth. I will speak for cheating women. I will speak for cheating men. I will speak for faithful men and faithful women. What you call morals, people could have reason for doing that. In as much as we have morals, when people do things that are bad, they still have their reason. They still want to be given a chance. Repentance simply means also accepting the person and correcting them. If you don't accept people, you cannot correct them. For you to correct, you must accept first. Draw them closer for them to pay attention. So when people say sometimes relationship and marriage, what Blessing CEO says is confusing, Blessing CEO is a confusing. No, you are the confused one because you don't know what to pick. I am doing my job. It's my job I am doing. So it's your job to, it's like going to study all the course in the university. Are you a mad person? You will select the course you want to study now. When it is time for your lecture, you go, do you sit down in the whole lecture hall and say, oh, because you are going to University of Lagos, you want to study everything? You will pick the one you are studying now. So how come you can't pick from the media what is useful to you? Why is it always the bad ones you are for? Why is it always the noise? You don't pick anything from there are people who have been successful in their relationship and marriage. They don't have followers. Yes, they barely have followers. You are looking for noise. You are looking for parana. You are looking for lies. You are looking for drama. You are looking for entertainment. Yet you cannot separate it. Now you begin to form your life based on entertainment and content. You will not go and start acting African magic for your boyfriend. You're not going to start acting African magic because this is what has formed you. It's time for us to unlearn and relearn. Relationship and marriage is the most beautiful thing that can happen to you and to me. No matter how people want to spoil it, no matter their misunderstanding, what is making relationship and marriage look bad? It's not relationship or marriage. It's their choices. These same people that are complaining about relationship and marriage, ask them to make good choices. They will tell you to mind your business. Mind your business is not your business. Focus on your own. Then when it gets bad, they begin to target on relationship and marriage. No. It has absolutely nothing to do with relationship or marriage. It has more to do with who that you are choosing. It is your choice that is damaging. It is your choice that is heartbreaking. It is your choice that is painful. Choose wisely. When you are making those choices, make it with your clear eye so that you will stop disturbing us on the internet. So I'm talking to you. That beautiful single woman. That handsome single man. I don't know what the media have told you. But you see, companionship is one of the most beautiful things that God created. Where two people will come together to teach and to learn. There is nothing that beats that. And no matter the noise, I still stand as a relationship therapist, even though I have had my own share of experience. For those of you who know me, I've been divorced, I've been married, and I've been divorced for over 12 years now, or 13 years right now. But I love marriage. I love relationship. It has nothing to do with the man I married or the men I have dated. The more I date and when I divorced, I started learning. That's what you do to become a birther person. It has nothing to do with marriage in quote or divorce in quote or just choose wisely. Can we come inside? You don't do the outside. Come inside. Pay attention to that woman that you say you love, to that man that you say you love, and you will see that they are not that bad. They are one of the most beautiful things that have happened to you, but you are too distracted. Your eyes too there outside. And when your eyes is outside, you cannot see the beautiful things that life has given to you. And that is the meaning of fidelity. Fidelity means focus. When you are faithful, you are focused. And when you are focused, you get the best out of people. And that's the thing we are losing in our relationship and marriage. All of us are outside. Can we come inside and begin to give relationship and marriage the relevance, the beauty, the commitment that is deserving? I don't know where we are headed to in this generation. We all want to love, but we don't want to be committed. You cannot eat your cake and have it back. So, I hope when you get this message, you can be able to make a U-turn, unlearn and relearn. Don't forget to call our number if you want to talk to a therapist, 070-195-11795. You can also walk into our office because we love you. Hi guys, my name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO. It still baffles me that a lot of people still ask, what do you even do for a living? I'm a certified relationship therapist. I know in this part of the world we are not used to such profession. But yes, a relationship therapist is somebody you can talk to about your emotions. You can share all those emotional unanswered questions. We answer it for you. So why not walk to our office? We are right here in Lagos State, Lekki Phase 1. So I can't wait to have you to share and to love. Don't forget to call our phone number 070-195-11795. We love you so very much.